Now to Afghanistan, and it's more devastating news for young girls and women, with the Taliban banning girls aged 12 and over from attending school. Here's a little girl who's saying, "Mum, they didn't let me enter my school. They're saying girls aren't allowed." Have a look. Calvin, we can understand why this poor girl and many others like her are in tears. It's a grim future for them. And the Taliban is the Taliban. They're backward, brutal Islamists. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, here we have an undemocratic government that has been left to take over Afghanistan. We have Islamist extremists running a nation. Of course, they're not going to support equal opportunities. Of course, they're going to implement Sharia law, which is abhorrent. And this is a prime example of why we need to fight against these values, fight against Sharia law in the West, and not let these values come into our lands too. This last-minute decision by the Taliban to refuse entry to young girls is unkind. Kids were turning up to school to learn, but it's clearly a power dynamic, a power struggle here. They want to keep women ignorant, to keep them more compliant. And we've seen since the Taliban took over Afghanistan that women that had careers, women that had ambitions and professions and did things have been staying at home. They haven't been able to go out. The careers have been cancelled. The country has been essentially locked down for women. All progress has been undone. Choice is no longer an option. There's no equal rights, no equal opportunities. I'm glad it's being reported though, so thank you for raising it, because this is why we need to fight for these values, these Western values of equal opportunities and democracy and a woman's freedom to live her life how she sees fit, or anyone's freedom to live their life how they see fit. And of course, we need to hold on to these values even stronger at home.
And I would hope that the feminist movement would also take up this cause, because we too often see them ignore the plight of the most oppressed women in the world, and those in Afghanistan are among those.